Hello everyone, my name is Shelby Rainey and I'm doing my cultural awareness project on elderly people, and I chose to visit a nursing home for my volunteer project. As people's bodies mature and age, so do their brains. The human brain goes through 5 distinct phases: the gestation period, childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and lastly, the stage of old age. All of these stages are unique and provide different experiences for everybody. By the time a person's brain reaches the age of 65, they will start to show signs of forgetfulness. This can be regular tasks such as forgetting an important date, forgetting where you left something, or forgetting a person's name. In more serious cases, it can be a sign of dementia or Alzheimer's disease. This is because throughout a person's life, the brain is constantly and steadily losing brain cells at different rates. When a person reaches this stage, they will start to reflect back on their lives. If the thoughts are positive, they will have a general feeling of satisfaction. They might view themselves as having wisdom that they have accumulated over the years. Research has shown that feelings of happiness among older people correlate to reduced mortality rates and better physical and mental health. If the thoughts are negative, they will have feelings of regret. They might feel as though they did not live out their life the way they had intended, and now it is too late. Elderly people also suffer from many common health issues later in life, such as cancer, diabetes, breathing problems, osteoporosis, arthritis, Parkinson's disease, and vision impairment. As a person's body matures, their immune system starts to decline, skin starts to appear thinner, and their reaction time starts to decline. Elderly people are more prone to frequent falls, which can lead to fractures due to weakened bones. These conditions show up later over time and make it more difficult for elderly people to live on their own. They are often in need of additional care. A decline in mental and physical health are often reasons why elderly people are transferred into care facilities, such as nursing homes or assisted living centers, where they can receive the around-the-clock care that they need. Facilities such as these are aimed to provide medical needs to patients while also creating a homey environment. Although these facilities are meant to improve the quality of their lives at this stage, they can often have a negative effect. A person can become overwhelmed and stressed due to the need of care. The quality of care in nursing homes has been seen to vary among different facilities. Many residents and families of residents in specific nursing homes feel that they do not always provide proper care. Also, being transferred to a new home can be depressing for many people. Often they are being sent to a facility far away from their friends and family, which can cause them to lose ties with the people they care about. They might feel as though their family members don't want to take care of them anymore because they view themselves as a burden to take care of. Also, the feeling that they need someone to take care of them because they cannot care for themselves can leave them feeling helpless. This leads to feelings of loneliness, boredom, and rejection among elderly people. So for my volunteer project, I decided to take the cultural plunge and learn more about elderly people. I looked up local nursing homes in my area and got into contact with Park Manor of Cy-Fair. When researching this nursing home, I found out that it offers many different treatments for a variety of patient needs. The care is very individualized to support whatever needs are required of its residents. Although most of the residents are elderly, they do not limit their services just to them. The facility serves those with serious injuries as well. Some common services they provide are assisting people with issues such as chronic disease, joint replacements, diabetes, high blood pressure, pain, physical therapy, speech therapy, and dietary needs. So I decided to get in touch with the management at Park Manor of Cy-Fair to set up a time to volunteer. Volunteering at a nursing home was something completely different out of my comfort zone. So I decided to recruit my best friend Megan to come with me. I figured it could be fun if I had someone volunteering with me that I knew. An application was required for us to volunteer, which was approved instantly. It was more of a protocol requirement. I've never been to a nursing home before or known anyone that stayed at one, so I had no idea what types of things I could volunteer for. The manager explained that they had a couple of events coming up in the near future, but due to time restriction I was on for this course, I couldn't attend those, which I was bummed about. We agreed that visiting with the residents in the common area would be the best suit for me because I could come visit on any day during the week, during the provided hours. 2 days later, Megan and I drove to the nursing home. As silly as it sounds, I was nervous. Even though I'm a teacher, I'm not great with talking with people I don't know. At least during parent conferences, I have something in common with the parents to talk about their kid. I was thinking, what will we talk about? What if it's awkward? What if they don't want me bothering them? Meanwhile, Megan was as calm as can be. Her outgoing personality made this experience a breeze for her, and I was jealous. When we arrived at Park Manor, we were greeted ecstatically by the nursing home staff. They were expecting us and remembered our faces. We were escorted to the common area where a few residents were hanging out. The staff left us. I started panicking and thoughts of now what were running through my mind. I followed Megan's lead as she told me that it was no big deal. We walked over to some couches where some two older ladies were chatting. Much to my surprise, they ended up doing most of the talking, so my job was pretty easy. We talked about what we did for a living, and they really were interested in my teaching experience. The next group of people that we talked about were some gentlemen that were playing dominoes. One of them looked like he could use some company, so we said hello and shook hands. He smiled and told us to have a seat. We exchanged our names, but that was about it. They were very determined to teach us how to play a game called 42. Much to my surprise, I knew about this game because my family plays it often at family events. So they were very excited that we were playing dominoes with them, and they seemed very happy that we were there. I chose this cultural experience because I knew that it would challenge me. I am great at talking with my own grandparents, whom I see on a regular basis, but I have a hard time conversing with older people that I don't know very well. I always feel like I have nothing in common with them and end up just talking about myself. I expected to feel awkward the entire time, and I did for the majority of it, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. I learned that the nursing home residents really just wanted someone to talk to. It brightened their day to have someone interested in what they had to say. This experience will definitely help me as a classroom teacher because it strengthens my communication skills. Normally with parents, I strictly talk about their child. Although that is important, it's also important to build relationships with families in other ways. I will now be more open about myself and allow small talk into my conversations with parents. Working at a Title I campus, many of the parents of my students work so much to provide for their families that they end up missing the conferences. So sometimes the grandparents are there instead. Instead of feeling awkward, this experience gave me confidence that I will use during future encounters.